The other thing to talk about is devaluation of renminbi, or I call it adjustments of renminbi exchange rate. I don't call it devaluation, but the markets like to call it devaluation. Again, this is the policies that they have decided in a weak economy, they should keep a weaker currency. Their mistake was last year they had a chance to adjust the currency, they did, and then they did nothing after that. And when the whole world currency started to depreciate against US dollar, renminbi stayed stubbornly there because there was a pact that they had, there was a range that they were managing. And suddenly out of the blue in month of August, they decided our currency is too strong. Let's adjust it. They make 1,000 points adjustment one morning and the market thought, okay, this is a one-off adjustment. Then by the next morning when they make 1,000 more points adjustment, that's when people panic. That's when investors panic. Is China really going to devalue their currency from this level, 630 to 680 to 750? If China devalues their currency, where does ringgit stand? Where does Sing dollar stand? Everything had to be devalued in the process. And that night itself, on the second night, is when Dow dropped 1,000 points. People panic on emerging markets. There was a massive sell-off in the emerging market because people panic. My sense is that I'm not sure, really, whether I think they are trying to adjust the currencies because they have a weak economy. And it only makes sense in a very cycle when you have a weak economy, you have a weaker currencies. Right? And I think you will see it around the world. Over time, when the weaker currency comes through, you will then start to allow your export cycle to recover much stronger, and then from there, we inflate your balance sheet of the central banks, and from there, over time, you have a nice recovery to be seen over time. And China is probably trying to adjust their currency. Bank of America make a projection if renminbi goes to 680 from now, 630, 640, they project all Asian currencies where they are, and the number is scary. At one stage, market anticipating that renminbi will go to 750 to US dollar. If it does make the adjustment to 750, then you can kiss your ringgit goodbye. Yeah? By then your ringgit will probably be 540. Right? Because it's nothing to do with us, nothing to do with the Malaysian government. We did nothing wrong. China does decide to make that devaluation, everything else devalue. Everybody will run away from emerging markets. But my reading is that the markets may have overread into their moves just because they did not guide the market. Today, there's no such fear again. Right? People no longer talk about renminbi devaluation because they came out and they stabilized the market, and today the renminbi trades in a normal fashion. But again, these are things that can upset the market. Each time when something happens, the market tends to interpret and start to interpret to the extreme. And that's where you see the volatility coming through.